Welcome to Logan, Utah. The Spectrum, our Mountain West matchup. The UNLV Running Rebels, the Utah State Aggies. The Spectrum, one of the most challenging places to play because of those students. They call themselves the Herd, and they will be excited. Ari Wolf alongside the coach Pete Gillen. And coach, why has this place not been more appreciated for the difficulty to win in this building?
This is one of the great home courts in all of college basketball that a lot of people don't know about because the students are wild, they're creative, they're loud, and it's a tough place to play, hard to get to, and also the altitude. It's over 5,000 feet, and they have somebody else we've got to talk about.
Yes, their head coach Stu Morrill had an accomplishment Saturday night, his 400th win at Utah State, and that makes the fans want to come.
Exactly. Stu Morrill is a hidden gem in the mountains of Utah. He's a coach's coach. He's won over 600 games, 89% at home. He does a terrific job teaching teamwork, unselfishness, integrity. He really is a special guy, and he's really finishing up on a great career.
That's quite a club that he has joined. A total of 618 wins in the storied career of Stu Morrill. We are going to take a break. We will send it back to Brent and the gang in the studio. We'll be back at the bottom of the hour. The Herd at the Spectrum. They're fired up because they win a lot of home games under that gentleman, head coach Stu Morrill. Two super sophomores, Jalen Moore, very diverse game, and Christian Wood has gotten better and better through his sophomore season. 2 home games left in the career of Stu Morrill.
Pass to Leighton. Chalmers for the tie. Wow! Oh my goodness! Jordan, Michael Jordan. Big finish. Dreams to come true. Oh, it almost went in. As good as it gets.
Welcome inside the Spectrum. The Herd is rowdy and ready to go. Mountain West basketball on CBS Sports Network, the UNLV Running Rebels, and the Utah State Aggies. Here are the current Mountain West standings. Keep in mind the top 6 teams get a bye in the Mountain West Conference Tournament. Good evening to everyone. Ari Wolf alongside the coach, Pete Gillen. So glad that you're with us. And coach, the first game this season between these two was an instant classic. Went into overtime. And one of the things that makes this game fun is the different styles.
Exactly. If you like the game of basketball, you're going to love this game. These teams always play really close. Very, very exciting. You're going to see fast breaks, a lot of dunks, tremendous three-point shooting. Stick around. It's going to be fun.
Now, the athleticism for UNLV really creates a lot of offense because they're so good on the defensive end.
UNLV is long and lean. They're great athletes. They're at their best when they're flying down the court on a fast break. They knock down threes on the break. They will do a great job getting alley-oop dunks. They attack it. They have tremendous hands. Their defense gets their offense going. They're very, very effective. They really come at you in waves and waves. You need a lifeguard to play against these guys, so the waves come at you over and over again. They really do a great job. They have 7 blocks a game, which is leading the Mountain West. Their defense certainly helps their offense immensely.
For Utah State, they've won 4 straight, their longest winning streak, and they've really started to get hot from beyond the arc.
Exactly. Utah State is winning a lot of games because they're great three-point shooting. Shooting 44% from three-point lane in conference games. They get their three-point shots off the break. They kick it in, kick it out. They also get threes off dribble penetration and kick it out to the open shooters. They're very dangerous from the outside.
Interesting matchup. The UNLV Running Rebels, the Utah State Aggies. Do not go anywhere. We're coming back with the opening tip on CBS Sports Network.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by Continental Tire. For what you do. By Werner, #1 in ladders. And by the makers of non-drowsy Claritin. Live Claritin Clear.
Take a look at tonight's starting lineups for the Running Rebels. Patrick McCaw has been playing really good basketball of late. And Cody Doolin is a transfer from the University of San Francisco who gives them good leadership at the point guard position. Dave Rice, the head coach for UNLV. And they're really trying to build this program with high school kids. This is a new approach for them. He got a big extension. Stu Morrill, on the other hand, at the end of his coaching career, announced his pending retirement on January the 9th. His team's actually started to play better since then. I don't know if it's a direct connection, but they're playing great basketball, and I think they want to make sure that Stu Morrill goes out on a high note. officials for tonight, 31 combined NCAA tournament games. Series history has been dominated by UNLV. The meeting this season, January 24th, and frankly, UNLV was lucky to scratch that one out. McCaw hit a very tough shot late in regulation to send it to overtime. We are set for basketball. McCaw will hand it off to Doolin.
Utah State starts out in man-to-man defense. They're going to mix it up. Some man, some zone.
Doolin, one of 2 senior starters for UNLV. There's a sophomore and 2 freshmen on the floor join them for Dave Rice. Okanobo goes to work, a little too strong. Darius Perkins scored all 19 of his points on Saturday night in the first half. In the second half. Tonight he wastes no time and hits his first shot.
Shooting the ball great in the last couple of games. He's the guy now to play in zone. He might mix it up.
McCaw's triple. Long rebound. Christian Wood has it. And Christian Wood, 15 double-doubles this season. And on that trip, he gets a rebound and a field goal.
He's really talented. He can hurt you inside, outside, mid-range game. He's really a special sophomore.
6'11", 220 pounds, and the length and the ability to block shots. 79 blocks on the season. Okanobo has 72 blocks, so you got to be careful when you take it in the paint. Perkins, not this time.
Rebels love to run. They're at their best. They don't have a great half-court game because they don't score consistently inside, and their perimeter shooting is just average.
Okanobo, good strength. One thing about that young man, coach, people don't realize how strong he is because he wears the traditional T-shirt, but when you see him walk around and shoot around, the guy is in fantastic shape. He looks much more built than a freshman normally does.
He's got guns.
Yeah,
I like those guns.
Collette. David Collette, averaging 13 points per game. He makes good decisions, shooting almost 57% from the field.
Back to a 2-3 zone by Utah State. Doing that because of the terrific inside scoring of the Running Rebels.
Kendrick nails the 3, the former McDonald's All-American.
He's shooting the ball much better of late, as you know, Ari.
Yeah, he's come on, getting a lot more minutes. Now keep in mind, Rashad Vaughn, one of the top freshmen in America, is out for UNLV. They have hopes that he will return this season, but they are not sure.
Utah State wants to take their time, and run clock a little bit because they don't have the athletes and the talent of UNLV.
Good start for Collette, 2 for 2.
When he plays well early, usually has a great game. When he struggles early, sometimes he fights himself.
3 guys were defending Okanobo, and he still gets the 2.
When he plays well, it takes that team up to another level. Now you got Patrick McCaw, who's playing great, and Christian Wood, who's an outstanding player. So if you got 3 good scorers, you're in good shape for the Runner Rebels.
The 3 is good, and Darius Perkins stays hot. He has now hit 9 of his last 13 three-point field goals.
It's on fire. Aggies stay in their 2-3 matchup zone, doing that to protect the paint because they can't match up the size of UNLV.
Cody Doolin hits the 3. They make a little more than 7 threes per game. That's 5th best. They are right behind Utah State, who's 4th best in made threes per game. Perry misses, Wood the rebound. And Wood can handle the basketball. He can go coast to coast. This time he turns it over. Extra pass, Perkins 3.
The Rebels don't go real deep. They only have 7 scholarship players, so sometimes they get worn down. They start off strong, but then sometimes they fade in the second half.
McCaw's 3, no. Wood gets the offensive rebound. Okanobo misses the jumper, but Christian Wood does so many things for UNLV. He's 6th in the Mountain West in points, 2nd in rebounds, 21st in the country in rebounds. Here's Jalen Moore. Moore struggled with his shot the other night on Saturday, but they still escaped with a win against Fresno State.
The Aggies had 4 guys in double figures, and that's really been very much so the last few games.
We will take a quick break. Good start here in Logan. The Running Rebels with a 3-point lead. Okanobo in traffic. Gets the 2, and Darius Perkins staying hot. UNLV with a 3-point lead, and Coach, take us through the keys to the game.
Well, certainly now for UNLV rebounding. They pound the boards, they're very athletic, and defended 3 because Utah State is on fire from 3-point land. For Utah State, balance scoring. Get 4 guys in double figures like their last few games. And ball security. Take care of the basketball. They're one of the best in the country at taking care of it because UNLV really feeds off their steals and their fast breaks in transition.
To add to that, Coach, Utah State 11th best in America in fewest turnovers. And in their wins, they average 9.7 turnovers. In their losses, 11.6. So that is a critical component for Stu Morrill's team.
Great point. Take care of the basketball. It's valuable.
Okanobo to his left, blocked by Moore. And Okanobo keeps it alive. Christian Wood, the throwdown.
How about that? It's like on a trampoline. My goodness.
Terrific athlete.
Yeah.
Really bright future for Christian Wood.
He's certainly one of the most talented forwards in the country, or he's really special. Can shoot, put it on the deck, rebound, block shots. He does it all.
Smith hit on the shot. Chance for a traditional 3-point play.
When the ball's on the ground, you got to get in the mud. Ball's on the ground. Good hustle by Okanobo. Kicks it to his partner. Wood, way up, up and away. Oh, my goodness. Christian Wood.
So Chris Smith at the line. It's a good sign for the Aggies that he hit his first jumper. He made other contributions Saturday, but didn't make any outside shots, and he is an outstanding 3-point field goal shooter. Just under 45% on the season. That's 3rd best in the Mountain West.
That's amazing. 45 from downtown.
And he has beautiful arc on that shot, Coach. You see the rotation every time. It's real consistent.
Terrific shooter, junior college player. His 3rd year here now. 3rd year, 1st year with the Aggies.
Yeah, the Aggies picked 10th in the Mountain West, and they've certainly proven a lot of people wrong.
Right. They lost all 5 starters from last season. So Stu Morrill's done a fabulous job with a very inexperienced team.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It will remain UNLV basketball. And Coach, to your point, Dave Rice, UNLV, he had to replace all 5 starters.
Exactly. He lost all 5. And Dave had a lot of injuries. He's a class guy and trying to fight through injury. You mentioned before, Rashad Vaughn, one of the best freshmen in the country. He's out now with a torn meniscus. Just had surgery about a week ago. So I don't know if they'll get him back this season. They hope so, but they're not sure.
Jalen Moore moving to his left. Too strong with it. Jordan Cornish has checked into the game. He got that rebound for the Running Rebels. He's got the ball right now. Where's number 3? In and out on the 3. Okanobo, great hustle. Kendrick can't get the jumper to go. But, Coach, we're seeing early the Running Rebels dominate the glass.
Really, they're bigger, athletic, quicker, really dominate inside the paint.
Elston Jones, who's just come into the game off the bench. He's a developing talent.
Played real well last game in their victory over Fresno State, so he's coming on. He's only a freshman.
And the thing I also like about him, makes good decisions. He has a 2-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio for a young big man.
That's great for a big guy because big guys get double-teamed a lot, and that's where they get the turnovers. And the ball's in a low post. Utah State's mixing it up. They're going man-to-man. They're trying to confuse UNLV, make them think. The more they think, the slower their feet get.
Wood is a capable 3-point shooter. That one spins out. He has made 23s this season. Moore gets bumped, and he will go to the free throw line.
One of the weaknesses now of the Running Rebels is their fast break defense. Jalen Moore attacking. Looked like he was trying to back away. It could have gone either way. It looked like Jalen jumped into him a little bit. The refs had a better angle than we did.
Jalen Moore, for his team, leads them in points, rebounds, made free throws, minutes, and he's second in blocks and steals.
He's a very fine player. He's the leading returning scorer for Utah State with only 5 points a game last year. So now he's averaging 15, just about triple what he averaged last year.
And he really understands the culture because his father, Jimmy Moore, played at Utah State and was an excellent player, 24th all-time in scoring. But his son, if he stays healthy, is going to go. He's going to blow by Dad at some point because Jalen's just a sophomore, averaging 15.5 points per game.
But a very mature player. He
yes.
tries to coach up the other guys. Ari, I know you know Utah State very well. He tries to pick them up when they're down. He's only a soph, but he's a leader on the court and off the court.
I think sometimes people misinterpret him because of the hair. They think he's a flashy player. He's actually really fundamentally sound. Yep. As Smith almost had the steal, but stepped on the sideline.
Yep. He's really a quality young man. We've spoken to him before, and class guy. Chris Smith almost had it. A little tightrope. We got a great camera crew, the best in Mountain West area. We got him in. We flew him in for this game, Ari. We flew you in today.
That's true.
You came in the last minute, right? You got an emergency call, and great to have you here with us.
Well, I appreciate that, Coach. It's a pleasure to be here. And this matchup, I got a chance to think about getting to join you guys for this one. Last one was 79-77 in overtime. The Running Rebels got the win at home. Yep. Can't wait to see what happens tonight.
Yeah, it's going to go all the way down to the wire. I think it's going to be a great game. Stick with us, fans. You can enjoy it.
Doolin, tough shot. Looked like he wanted to pass, but guy wasn't open.
Off balance that time.
JoJo McGlaston with the ball, 24. 7 points the other night, but a career-high 6 assists. Really gave his teammates some good opportunities.
Made the great assist to Darius Perkins, a big dagger 3 at the end with about 46 seconds to go. So he was terrific. Maybe his best game for Utah State since he's been here.
Chris Smith the rebound. And Smith, tough shot, no.
Again, the Running Rebels got to get back. But right to the rim, so it's one of the weaknesses. They're crashing the boards, Ari, so there's nobody back. They're putting 3 or 4 guys at the glass trying to get second shots, so they're not protecting the backcourt on the miss.
Very nice move by another part of an incredible recruiting class. Dwayne Morgan, freshman from Baltimore. A recruiting class ranked as high as number 5 in America.
Playing without their best guy, as you mentioned before, Rashad Vaughn, 3rd leading freshman scorer in the country, and leading scorer for the Running Rebels.
And in this matchup, it's especially noticeable because he went for 31 in the game against Utah State. Kendrick's 3 is off. Okanobo fights for it. Timeout on the floor. No, we expected a close one. So far, the two teams have delivered. We've got a 2-point game here. We're coming right back to Logan. The little guy is getting interactive already. He's engaged in tonight's game. Let's take a look at who's driven to succeed. Brought to you by Continental Tires.
Well, for UNLV, good luck Okanobo. Terrific player, 5.7 points a game, excellent rebound, tremendous shot block. Chris Smith for the Aggies, one of the top 3-point shooters in the Mountain West. 12 points a game, 44.8% from three-point land, which is amazing. So terrific play. 2 guys that are driven to succeed.
And Coach, in terms of Okanobo, sometimes I feel like the numbers don't do him justice because he plays with such energy. It's contagious for his teammates.
Exactly right. And he blocks shots, he changes shots, he rebounds. As you mentioned before, plays with tremendous energy and passion. He's a terrific player. When they missed him a couple of games, it really hurt UNLV.
Coach, take me through how challenging it is for Dave Rice tonight with only 7 scholarship players available and 2 walk-ons.
Very challenging. You got to be careful. You know, you might say, well, let's play some more zone, but right now, as you know, Utah State is a great 3-point shooting team, so you're a little bit nervous to do that. So we got to see if they can keep the pace in the second half.
The freshman's in, running the point now for Utah State. Henry Bolton, number 20. And the fans do not like that call.
It's very difficult with 7 scholarship players for the Running Rebels. It's very hard, so they got to be smart, stay out of foul trouble. And then Dave Rice got to use his timeouts wisely. And the elevation, it's 5,400 feet. It's not easy.
Terrific hustle. The Christian Wood comes away with it. Well, they're saying that the clock should have been reset because there was a brief change of possession. Let's see what they decide. Yeah, they're going to reset it to 31.
You see a good matchup with McCaw against Julian Perry, 2 freshmen. And Stu Morrow said about Perry, he says, I love him because he loves to play defense. Not a lot of freshmen enjoy defense.
The first thing the coach told me about him is it's so rare to find a freshman who's so focused on defense. 3 on the way is an air ball for Perry, coming off a 19-point game. And Wood travels with it.
You know, when a player fakes, referees a lot of time they call a walk. You know, it was close. I don't know if he dragged his foot on that one. Yep. Dave Rice says, hey, he says, watch his pivot foot. All right, Dave, I'm with you, buddy.
The Doug Gottlieb Show is fast-paced and always opinionated. Get to know Gottlieb face-to-face with the Doug Gottlieb Show weekdays at 3 Eastern on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
Now, Utah State wants to take their time, get some touches, make UNLV play defense, try to pick them apart.
Sean Harris in the game right now. Where's number 30? He's in his 6th year, granted an extra year because of injuries. The coach says his practice habits really helpful. Christian Wood.
Neither team are playing good fast break defense, especially the Rebels, but the Aggies got to get back too. Teams are really hurting. And the fast break is the toughest thing to defend because you're the most disorganized. You got to be organized. Who's going to stop the ball? Who's going to protect the rim?
And it's challenging for David Collette. He doesn't run into many big men who run the floor like Christian Wood.
Great point. Christian Wood is really runs. Tremendous athlete. Runs rim to rim.
Wood couldn't handle the pass initially. Morgan almost had a chance at an offensive rebound.
Got to play Perkins. Heck of a shooter.
McGlaston got caught up in the air. Good pass. Darius Perkins with the setup.
That's what happens when you have a good shooter. They run at the shooter. Nice shot fake by Perkins. Penetrate. The defense came up, dumped it off. Good basketball by the Aggies.
Yeah, Perkins very good with the basketball. Outstanding assist-to-turnover ratio.
And he was a 2-guard, as you know, in junior college. He's learning now to become a point. He's doing a fabulous job in his first year playing Division I basketball.
Well, Wood's got a real athleticism advantage, and Collette picks up the personal foul. Just his first. We will take a break. 7:50 to go in the opening half. 18-16 UNLV in front. You're watching college basketball on CBS Sports Network. The Herd is having fun here at the Spectrum. Game tied at 18. Art Wolf alongside the coach, Pete Gillen. And Coach, one of the things about Utah State that I think speaks to Stu Morrill's ability as a head coach is how often they score off assists.
They really share the basketball. It's one of the things he preaches. Unselfishness, pass the ball, let everybody handle it. Teamwork, very important for Stu. He's a great coach.
And the fact that they seem to get better and better as seasons go on. You know, sometimes you'll see a team peak early. It seems that his teams peak late. His record in February is simply stunning, especially here at home. 51-10 in 17 years at home in the month of February.
No, he's a fabulous coach. He's a coach's coach. He really teaches unselfishness, discipline, hard work, integrity. One of the best in the business. We're going to miss him. A great career, 29 years as a head coach, won a lot of games, and he coached in 3 different conferences: West Coast Conference, the WAC, and now the Mountain West. So not many coaches in their career, go to 3 different conferences with the same school.
And the fact of the matter is, wherever he goes, he figures it out and finds a way to win.
No, he's a great coach, a terrific person. We wish him best in his retirement. It's his second to last home game in his career, so I think they're going to go to postseason because they got 16 wins now. They don't win the tournament in Las Vegas, they get a chance NIT, the CBI, so he's got a chance. There he is, coaching his lungs off, and talked to him today, you and I, and he says, it's time. The banners he's had, and
the conference championships and NCAA tournament appearances.
Yep, he's done a wonderful job.
Jalen Moore gets blocked, goes back up with it, gets the 2. Now, Jalen Moore did struggle against UNLV in their first meeting, just 1 of 8 from the field, but he did have 12 points to go along with 14 rebounds.
He does everything. He passes the ball, he rebounds, he plays pretty good defense, he can score. He's going to be a fabulous player. He's only a sophomore, and I think he has a terrific future, as you said before.
McCaw is so quick, but he lost the handle on the way up. Now they're going to talk it over, and the officials change their mind. The 400-win club with the same school, and that is an impressive list.
Look, he's with Jim Boeheim, Mike Krzyzewski, Bob McKillop, Davidson, Tom Izzo, Billy Donovan, unbelievable, Mark Field, Gonzaga, and Stu. That's royalty, and he's royalty. He's a hidden gem in the mountains of Utah. He's a hidden gem.
Yes, an unknown member of the Royal basketball family.
And the people that know him are the guys that coach against him. A lot of people in the Midwest or back east don't know much about him, Ari. And,
it's true.
He called me to coach. I called him back at 4 in the morning. He says, no, we're not going to play you.
Yeah, what non-conference opponent from a big conference wants to come here and take a loss?
They have one of the best winning percentages since the year 2000 at home.
Perkins hits the 3, and this team has improved dramatically their 3-point shooting over their last 4 games. At 50%, Doolin tries to match and does. Cody Doolin.
Good job. Getting back to Stu. I think he's got a great chance down the road of getting to Springfield, the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Over 600 wins, tremendous winning percentage. I think he's got a 89% winning percentage at home at Utah State. So
Jones has made a nice contribution off the bench. He now has 4 points.
Utah State used to play great defense. Now their offense is better. Their defense is a little shaky because they're young. They're not that strong. They're not that physical. But their offense is improving.
Doolin's shot is good. So he's looking to be a little more assertive on the offensive end.
Here we see a zone here now by UNLV. They're doing that because they don't have a lot of numbers, only 7 guys, and they're getting hurt by the penetration of.
Here's what you open with, Coach. Defense to offense. Okanobo.
The defense gets their offense going. Credit Dave Rice. They change the defense. They got a turnover and got a steal. They're doing this once again because they don't have the depth, and they're worried about the penetration ability of Utah State. Beat the zone.
Again,
get it to the high post.
Yep. Gets on the ball. Doesn't lead to a turnover this time. Perry the trigger. And Moore cannot corral the offensive rebound. Cody Doolin already coached with 8 points. So with Vaughn out of the lineup, one thing that has happened is everybody stepped up a little bit.
Good hustle. Okanobo with a steal and a finish. Great defense leads to excellent offense. High percentage shot.
Okanobo 53% from the field. From Boston, part of. If that whole group of 5 stays for 4 years, Dave Rice is going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, but today's world, the reality is they probably won't.
McCaw, back-to-back triples for Patrick McCaw.
Yep. He was 4 for 8 from three-point land in their victory against New Mexico recently, so I think that young man has a bright future. From St. Louis, his dad is a high school coach.
Chris Smith hits the 3. Yeah, Coach, when we consider this tempo, UNLV only 7 scholarship players available. Is this pace maybe not the pace they're looking for, even though traditionally they like to get out and run?
No, it's their pace of what they want. But once again, it's dangerous with only 7 guys. So I still think it's the pace that UNLV wants because they're more athletic, they're more talented than Utah State. But once again, the numbers are down. But I still think it's the pace they want.
Cornish drives hard. Offensive foul, no basket. Got a timeout on the floor. 3:53 to go in the opening half. Cornish looking to drive, and Collette goes straight up, gets the call. A 5-point lead for the Runnin' Rebels. The band in good form. Is one of the most fun places to watch a college basketball game. Coming up on our AT&T at the half, Brent Stover and the gang will discuss the first half and have updates from around the country. And here's some news and notes. Coach, take us through it.
Well, Kentucky keeps rolling. 27-0. Duke's got a big win with Virginia Tech on Wednesday. Okafor might return from the injury. Wisconsin got beat tonight on the road. They lost. They had a 10-game winning streak. At Kansas loses for the second year in a row at Kansas State. So some great things happening. And also the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, all right, got beaten tonight by Syracuse at home. So that was a surprise too.
And I think for Jim Boeheim and his team, knowing they can't play in the NCAA tournament, I think that this speaks volumes how much they care that they're still playing this hard.
Exactly. Credit Jim Boeheim, another Hall of Fame coach. You know, he's got them motivated. Great win, beating the Irish at Notre Dame.
UNLV comes out with full court pressure. Keep in mind, the Aggies do not turn it over very often. 11th best in America in fewest turnovers.
Mixing it up. They went back to man-to-man. They were in the zone for a while, but the Aggies were knocking down 3, so good decision by Dave Rice to change the defense.
Moore, the deep 3. Yes, Jalen Moore.
Right now, it's raining threes here in Logan, Utah. Gonna get my umbrella out.
The two teams have already combined for 9 made threes.
That's great. And UNLV coming in, they shoot 36% from threes, and we talked about the Aggies, 44% in league games.
Okanobo travels with it. He has a real quickness advantage on the block against Collette.
No question. He's more athletic. He's got a quicker jump. It's a tough matchup. Now they're changing. Turnover with a 2-3 zone.
More blocked by Okanobo, and he almost just tried to punch that into the front court. Smith gets it and cannot hit the 3.
Shooting the ball awful quick, the Aggies. They're playing very loose and focused right now. They want to win for Stu Morrow. They want to win as many as they can, try to go. They're going to go to postseason, but where? CBI, NIT, NCAA, if they win the tournament in Las Vegas.
Tough shot. Dwayne Morgan gets the field goal. He averages just under 5 points. And Coach, you bring up the Mountain West tournament. I can't recall a year where it's more wide open than this season.
Great point, Ari. I think you know, San Diego State would be the favorite, but once again, they have been great in tournament play. Right now their resume is great for the regular season. But I agree, a lot of teams can win it.
Yeah, New Mexico has won the tournament the last 3 seasons. And it's just hard to know. When Larry Nance was healthy, I thought Wyoming had a real chance with their style to win 3 games in a row.
Right.
So if he's not able to go, it changes everything.
Right. A lot of teams can win it.
The CBS Sports app is the only app UNLV and Utah State fans need. You get instant team alerts, scores, bracket games, and more. Download the CBS Sports app right now. Collette, a second free throw attempt. One thing that's unusual about this Stu Morrill team is they don't shoot it well from the free throw line, just 66% as a team.
Right. And David Collette only shoots 61% from the line.
He's going to get an extra try this time as there was a lane violation.
Yeah. You don't want the hat trick now. You don't want to go 0 for 3. You get a golden sombrero. All right. But another great game. going back to the zone. Utah State is changing it because they want UNLV to think. We have great athletes thinking, right? They slow where their feet get. Make them hesitate a little bit because they're very young also.
McCaw's been hot. He's hit his last 2 threes.
UNLV work inside out. Go to the big guys and kick it out now.
With good defense in the corner, Kendrick's in trouble. And a foul is called. I was beginning to think the officials didn't bring their whistles because there have been so few fouls in the first half.
Now, letting it go. Doing a good job, letting them play.
Total of 8 fouls between the two teams and just 1:42 to go in the first half. See if they can get Christian Wood a chance on the block.
Go inside out.
Kendrick. Collect the rebound. Jalen Moore is fouled. Now, Coach, we've talked about how Dave Rice needs to manage the roster with only 7 scholarship players available. You have that one timeout you can't take with you to the second half. Do you expect him to use it here?
I think he will. I think he'll use it in the last minute or so, and it'll be a good move once again because you only got 7 scholarship guys, so you want to rest them for the second half because it's going to go right down to the wire.
McGlaston, the triple. Count it, JoJo McGlaston from Dublin, California. And there it is. UNLV uses the timeout. Game deadlocked at 35.
But a great game. It's like the first one in Las Vegas, which went to overtime. Kick it out. Nice penetration by Moore. Lasted plenty of time. Knocked it in.
And there was the unselfish play. Jalen Moore could have just taken that shot on his own, but sets up his teammate.
Exactly. And that's credit to coaching. Stu Morrow.
And now it's time for Do Game Day Right. Brought to you by the all-new LG G3. This is how you handle a trip to Logan, a tough place to come and win.
And they practice fought Las Vegas, arrived in Logan late last night. Breakfast, shoot around this morning. We were at the shoot around, quick meal, arrive at the arena about an hour and 15 minutes before and lace them up, go play. Dave Rice, class guy, really great with us, and I thought he's done a good job this year because he had so many injuries already. He gets criticized because Vegas, that's the pro team in town. They don't have an NBA team.
Their expectations are Final Four every single season. The late Jerry Tarkanian spoiled him.
Exactly. Jerry was a wonderful coach, had a great career. He won 78% of his games, Tarkanian, so it's tough to follow that.
Wood the 3, and when a guy's 6'11", Coach, he can hit that shot. Tough to defend.
No, he's a special player. He's got to get stronger. You know, he's got to get stronger. Next level, which he'll play eventually. Right now, they would beat him up. He would be pushed out of bounds. Right? These guys are 280, 290.
Well, the new head football coach at UNLV, once the season ends, he can say, hey, come hang out with the football players. Yep. Eat with them, work out with them, put on weight in no time.
Christian Wood is a special player.
About a 2.5 difference, game clock to shot clock. Perkins has been hot. Not this time, still time for the Running Rebels. Kendrick checks the clock. Doolin. Very entertaining first half. The UNLV Running Rebels looking for the season sweep of the Utah State Aggies. They have a 3-point lead as they head to the locker room. Fans enjoyed the first half. Good end-to-end action as both teams shot it well from deep. There you see the herd having some fun. Lots of made threes. As both these teams looking ready for the Mountain West Conference Tournament. We'll be back with our AT&T at the half right after these messages.